You know, my daughter's reaching that age where she's into just about everything. Actually, it's great to watch her exploring and learning, but I am concerned that her curiosity might get her into trouble. So my wife Lynn and I have asked our friend Jay Martell, a home child safety expert, to drop by and do a walkthrough with us to make sure we haven't overlooked any potential trouble spots. So where do you want to start? Kitchen, bathroom?
I think kitchen's a great idea.
Okay.
Kitchen tends to be the
Looks
highest.
like you're well equipped.
Hey, you know, guys, we walked into the kitchen, but sometimes kids come running into the kitchen.
Running and skidding.
Right. And I see islands like this with a little bit of an overhang.
Right.
Time to time, I'm taking a little cushion like this.
Right.
It comes in different colors, but you know what? That's not too bad.
The sights and smells from cooktops intrigue and attract children. Jay shows us how this plastic barrier can offer protection.
It's held on with adhesive, and it runs along kind of like that. So it keeps splatters from coming down, keeps pots and pans from falling off. There's a little bit of a ledge here.
Now, like most parents, I know how important it is to keep children out of kitchen cabinets, especially those containing cleaning products. And while I use them, I've always found these child safety locks a bit awkward. Jay offers another possibility.
Because even an adult can't open this latch, right? Go ahead, Lynn, try to open that. Make believe
like
I
a
installed this in
magician.
your cabinets.
Gee, Jay, I
Doesn't
can't open it.
at all, and all you have to do is reach for the magnet that you keep out of reach, of course. Put it in the appropriate spot. It actually stays on by itself, and then it can open and close.
I gotta tell you, I know I would end up losing that.
That's what people say.
I would end up losing
Of course, I
that.
tell people you can have as many magnets as you like. We could just scatter them.
I think that would.
all over
I
the
think
place.
that
Well,
would drive you crazy.
I have
Go
seen
ahead.
this before,
Uh-huh.
and I've never had them.
Right.
But you're finding, because when you're, do you have any trouble? You always sort of know it's
With
about.
a loose hand, it grabs that magnet on its own. It's almost
does.
automatic. And guess what? If it's driving everybody crazy and there are no kids around, you might know this feature already. By holding that in and flipping the switch, we just deactivated this latch.
This same magnetic lock can also be used in other places, like our laundry chute.
That would be a way to keep this totally closed, and having the magnet out of reach, it will deactivate, and you could either utilize it, or you'd probably leave it locked up most of the time. These magnets, it's funny, it sticks on the
Corner bead there?
corner bead,
Yeah.
right? If you wanted to, you could put it as high as you want.
Wow.
Well, I'm going to show you how we create an entire buffer zone between the fire and your child. These 3 prongs will click into these 3 holes,
So this is removable.
and it locks in. It's removable.
It doesn't look so bad.
No, I agree. And the fact that, if you're going to have a party here and there aren't going to be kids around, you can just take it out
could easily
completely.
take it
I
out.
like that
That's
very
right.
much. Jay also pointed out a few things we didn't realize were hazards in the first place.
Every once in a while, I catch a big air intake vent in the floor. Sometimes they're in the wall, sometimes they're in the ceiling, but they get their fingers in here, they pull straight up, and a lot of these vents, they're just swimming in there. What we have is a hole that leads to your heating or cooling system. We have sharp sheet metal, we have the ends of screws, and it's not usually the cleanest place in the house. Solution, every once in a while I'm pre-drilling a hole, usually caddy corner, and we'll just screw it down to the wood floor.
That's
if anybody
smart.
wants
Simple
to
and
clean,
smart.
Yeah, if you want your ductwork clean, they'll back out a couple of screws.
I never would have thought about that.
And would you believe it? Door stops actually can present a choking hazard.
This is down in the baby's domain. They talk about crawling around and seeing what the dangers are. And this little rubber tip can come off, of course.
Absolutely.
Isn't that? Yeah, I never would have thought. And this is the kind of thing Danielle definitely would put in her mouth.
Everything
So
goes in the
this
mouth
is,
at this age. That's
obviously
right.
choking
We
hazard.
just unscrewed the original doorstop, and we screwed in a replacement doorstop that has a flexible tip.
Isn't that good?
That will get the same job done,
And that's one solid piece.
but nothing to come off. We have sliding outlet covers, which
Tho-
snap back.
Those I like.
This goes over the outlet. And then if something was plugged in, see, kids want to pull out plugs and push them
Right,
in. They want to do
right,
things in repetition.
right.
Their finger might be touching the metal when they go
Right.
to push it in and out. So if they pull this out, it just slides closed.
Right.
End of story. Okay, stairs and gates. Our goal, have a properly mounted stair gate at the top of the stairs that's easy for you to work and safe for the baby. This is one of our favorite gates for the top of the
metal.
stairs. It is metal. When
For
it's
me,
closed-
child gates must protect kids, but not confound the adults who have to use them. To put up gates on irregular surfaces, Jay first mounts a wood strip, then attaches the hardware to it. This technique works great, even on stair railing posts. Very nice, Jay.
Thanks.
Yeah, you see, I was looking at this, all these irregular surfaces. I was going through all kinds of things, blocking out. This is very simple. It looks nice. So this is the latch.
You lift the gate slightly,
Oh yeah.
and it comes out of its cradle.
Oh, I see. So it can't go. It can't go any further
It can't go
this
way. It has little stops.
So that's the general rule. Any gate at the top of the stairs wants to open away from the stairs.
If possible, yes.
Yeah.
Well, Jay's put up the gate for me, but he's left me with quite a few things to do on my own. I've got to install cabinet locks, put up a cooktop shield, add sliding receptacle covers, screw down our vent grills, and replace our doorstops. Yep, a fair amount of work, but I'll happily do all of it and a whole lot more to keep this little gal safe.